What's up, guys? It's Jordan from Blackwater, Japan, and this is just going to be a quick little short video showing off something I got in the mail. But first, take a real quick look at my mail swapped SC400. As you can see, it has a lot of unpainted Aero, and there's actually more Aero upstairs that I probably already showed on the channel. But if you take a look over here, you'll notice another big long box, and I mean big long box. But what is special about this box is that this box contains a very special item for that car in the garage right there. And what that might be is what I would like to call the last piece of Aero for that SC. So let's get into it, huh? Shall we? So I got my trusty dusty razor blade. This is a good sign, right? Fragile. Just like me and my heart. As you can see, we have moved locations from my front door to next to my front door. And now, the box has been cut open. So here it is, boys and girls. Yay!
Tape.
Tape. I'm
Bubble
sure
wrap.
you guys can tell what this is from now, right?
Maybe.
You understand?
Maybe they're dumb.
Maybe I'm dumb. I honestly was making a joke. I can't tell what the hell this thing is. And I bought it a while ago. I also ordered this during the beginning of this year, during tax season. And I believe this took about 3 or 4 months. I'm kind of sad because this is the last piece of Aero I'm going to open for the SC. But, like, I got to say, I always love getting these packages and, like, opening them up and seeing, like, the care and stuff that goes into packaging these. I mean, that was probably at least a full roll of tape right there on top.
Yeah, dude.
So bear with me while I take a second and start getting this opened. Da 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 da. Yes, it's like this. So probably looks a lot more identifiable at this point.
Jesus.
Yeah, dude, you're right. Ooh, look at that fresh. Nice, dude. Looks like quality.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so I'm sure as you know now, this is a rear trunk spoiler for the SC. So to be more specific, this is the Pro Shop Wave Elite Enterprise trunk spoiler for the Z30 SOAR SC300 400. And there's a couple people in the group with these, and I bought mine recently, so luckily these are still being produced new. And oh yeah, look down here, it actually has the Elite Enterprise logo.
Oh yeah, right there.
I really enjoyed this wing because from all the pictures I've seen, it kind of looks like a stock 92 to 96 style stock wing for like a SC SOAR, but a little bit more like bigger, a little bit more aggressive. So I think it's going to flow really good with the BN Sports Type 2 kit and also with all the other Aero that I have. So let's go into the garage and get a quick little test fit just to see how it sits on the trunk straight out the box. Alright, so this is like the very edge of the wing, which I think sits right on this flat part on the trunk. So as just a real quick little mock-up, now it's gonna change a little bit, but yeah.
Looks pretty good.
Damn, it looks fire. Dang, it actually looks pretty sick. Dude, it really does look like a stock one that's just more flared.
Yeah, it
And
looks.
that's kind of what I wanted. Honestly, like, I kind of saw like those like weird duckbills for these cars, and like I wanted something kind of aggressive like that, but I thought the duckbills were just straight up goofy. So this is like that middle ground between duckbill and like stock spoiler. So it's not straight up like a fucking duckbill, but it's definitely more aggressive and slightly bigger than like a stock spoiler. Yeah, dude, this thing flows perfect with the rest of the kit and stuff. It's pretty rounded, like the edge is pretty round, so it kind of flows with that like round style that the SC has going on. So I think it looks pretty cool. And from down here, yeah, it's gonna look sick. Yeah, I'm definitely a fan. Let me try from this side. What a shame it'd be if it just fell off. Yeah, no, I really fuck with this. I'm excited to see how my rear window visor also like kind of matches up with this, because the rear window visor I got is from KFD and it's that really big one that they sell. And honestly, I was a fan of it. A lot of people are kind of like iffy about it, but as soon as I test fitted it, I thought it was cool. And I think it's like they're gonna complement each other well. So that's my thought. All right, guys. So just to show you what hardware they gave us 2 rolls of double-sided tape, which I'm assuming is pretty much for all this flat edge down around the whole thing, probably to help secure it to the trunk. And then they gave you these interesting looking 2 clips. I haven't removed them from the bag yet, but they basically come with its own Allen wrench, and they each have 2 little screws in them. I'm guessing you put them in these drilled out or cut out rectangles here, and then somehow clamp it to this, and then also clamp it to the edge of your trunk. I don't know exactly how it works, so I'll have to figure that out when I go to actually fit it on the car. But I just really was excited because this came in the mail today. I waited, like I said, a couple months for it to show up from the purchase date. Had to be made in Japan and then shipped over on a container and then shipped from my importer to my house in Washington. Alright guys, just so you know, I've tried to film this clip like 7 times. But I figured since I was showing you guys the new trunk spoiler that came in today, I would go ahead and show you the rest of my Aero I have hidden in my Toyota parts room that is waiting to go on the SC. And I'll just go over it real quick. So this is a authentic BN Sports Type 1 single vent hood. And then to go with that, I have an authentic Vertex hood lip spoiler. Maybe not many of you guys have seen this, but they've kind of become more popular recently. But basically it goes right here. Back in the day, it was like a cool thing to hide your windshield wipers and like kind of tuck them. So a lot of people like made hoods that were bigger here, but then there's also like a lot of luxury companies like Vertex and other like Body Kit and Aero brands in Japan that actually just made hood lip spoilers. For instance, Junction Produce made one for the GS that we have, the JZS 147. So we plan on actually getting that at some point too. It is still in production. It is still able to be purchased, so that's kind of cool. And then obviously the Elite Enterprise Pro Shop Wave trunk spoiler I showed you guys today. And then this is like the pretty massive rear window visor. This is by KFD. I thought it was kind of cool. It's different than what you mostly see. A lot of the ones that are available for the SC are pretty subtle. And so I just wanted something bigger to flow with all the other Aero I have, like the BN Sports kit. And I think this trunk spoiler and this will really complement each other well. So regardless, I just kind of want to show you guys what I have left for the SC. And I'm excited to get it all on there soon. It's going to be pretty sick. So one thing I'll say is we're all about authenticity on this channel. We like to praise the Japanese engineers and designers who actually did research and development to make these cool Aero kits and still have them available in their catalogs to this date, 2025, all the way from a lot of these parts are made back in the 90s. Like BN Sports has been around for a long time, Vertex, Bomax. So there's a lot of cool stuff still out there and available. So anyways, long story short, make sure you guys subscribe and thank you for watching. Blackwater out. Peace.